Sunday when you came and did my nails and I wasn't able to pay you because I had to rush out
Yes, I understand
and
that.
go do my, I had to take pictures with my bestie and everything. The wedding
I
happened.
understand.
Tish sent you the $150, right?
Yes.
So Kash though had to come to the internet after she checked a nail tech that accused her of running off on the bill. So basically, Kash doll was attending her friend's wedding and she needed her nails done, so she got the nail tech traveled to her, got her nails done, and instead of Kash doll paying her because Kash doll was running out of time, she had her friend pay her. So the nail tech did get paid, but the nail tech decided to come to social media and say that Kash doll did not pay her.
I just had my worst nail experience. I'm a licensed nail technician in the state of Michigan. I've been doing nails for over 2 years. I completed this service on August 3rd, and today is August 7th, 4 days later, with non-payment. On August 3rd, I did a travel nail appointment to a celebrity who I have never met or serviced before. I completed a fill-in over work that was not my own, as well as a color change on her toes. This opportunity was presented to me, and of course, I grabbed it. It's just business. I expected to get paid for my service. I am a nail tech, and it's just my job. After traveling to Detroit, Michigan, from where I'm located in Canton, Michigan, I was told by her directly to text her her balance and she'll have it for me by the next morning, give her a day, which I understood at the time because it was a hectic event such as a wedding. I just gave the benefit of the doubt, and thank you for the opportunity. 2 days after completing her service and messenger her, I finally get communication back from her saying, "Will send shortly." Again, it is currently Thursday, August 7th, and I still have not received my $150 nail payment. I did not get any pictures, videos, or content whatsoever of this nail service. When I asked was it okay if I take a before picture of her nails, she seemed very hesitant, so I just didn't bother. Like, it's fine, it's no big deal, and I continued to work. Overall, it's just unfair because I held her to her word of paying me that next morning. I completed a service that I was not paid for, and there was no communication of promo instead of payment or a shout out or anything instead of payment, which is fine because I strictly was there for business as my payment. I just want the opportunity. So I wanted to come on here and spread awareness to all service providers or anybody in general. I have heard too many stories following this situation of her treating people like she treated me. Many stories of her getting off on people, whether they're true or not. Your name is just being bashed, and that is not how I would want myself being represented, especially being a black woman from the same city that you're from, trying to come up as well just like you. It's just not fair. Lastly, I just want to say it is no longer about the money. It's simply the respect and principle of this unfair situation. After requesting a service and once that service is completed, you lack all communication and any intention of paying me after.
Kash doll came to social media and she recorded the conversation between her and the nail tech, basically to prove that the nail tech did get paid. The nail tech didn't get paid directly from Kash doll, but she got paid for doing her services for Kash doll.
Hello?
Zendaya,
Yes.
this is Kash doll. Sunday when you came and did my nails and I wasn't able to pay you because I had to rush out
Yes, I understand
and
that.
go do my, I had to take pictures with my bestie and everything. The wedding
I
happened.
understand.
Tish sent you the $150, right?
Yes.
So you got paid because Tish knew I was gonna pay her back, like I did, and I gave her some extra. It's like, why would you go on the internet and tell them people you haven't got paid when you really got paid? Even if it wasn't from me, you got paid.
Yes, that's true, but I also didn't make that to bash you in any way. I am still grateful for the opportunity, but with all of that, it was like I was being ignored, and I was speaking up for service providers. Like I said, not towards you. I'm not a drama person, I'm not a negative person, and I know you don't know.
The nail tech posted this on her Instagram story and said, "Hey, my video was never bashing anyone, mentioning a name to gain promotion, nor to spread negativity, simply to spread awareness to service providers based on my experience with a celebrity and a mistake I made with and I requested payment right then. Lesson learned. I was paid because of the person who referred to me felt as though I should have been paid at the time of the service, and to inform her when I received payment from the celebrity to send it back to her. The celebrity had not known about the payment until we spoke on the phone. We spoke on the phone for over 7 minutes with about threatening to post a recorded phone call video while also speaking and clearing the situation up on both ends. And how there was a lack of communication, especially since this was our first time meeting. I requested an agreement to remove my video or she to post hers, which I did. I don't like drama. I don't want to speak. I wanted to speak up for my service providers out there that experience the same thing and no one speaks up. It's unfair and we deserve to be heard. It happens, we're human, but I just wanted to spread awareness and how things should be communicated." So of course, some people are siding with Kash doll and some people are siding with the nail tech, basically saying that Kash doll should have paid the nail tech right then and there when the service was completed, or she should have had her friend pay her right then and there when the service was completed. Some people feel like the nail tech is a clout chaser because she didn't have to say anything if she got paid, this, that, and the third. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Who do you guys feel like is in the wrong? Do you feel like the nail tech is in the wrong, or do you feel like Kash doll is in the wrong? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Here's the thing. The girl got paid Sunday. She did the services Sunday. She got paid. It don't matter who she got paid from. She got paid. So for you to come on the internet and act like you didn't get paid is the problem.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I've been seeing on my For You page the incident with Kash Doll and the nail tech. That Kash Doll went to this young lady to get her nails done. And she left, I guess, because she was behind schedule or she had something else to do. She didn't pay the young lady, but she was paid by Kash Doll's friend, I guess, later on that day. Let me just ask you a question. Now, I'm retired, but I was in the hair business for 27 years. And one thing I do know is that these celebrities do not want to pay. It's not because they don't have the money, but sometimes, you know, they ripping and running or whatever. The payment is usually taken care of by management, by their manager. But they said Kash Doll's friend paid later on. Let me ask you this. Can you go to the Louis Vuitton store and take a bag out the store and tell them you're going to pay them later? Can you go to Chanel, get a bag, leave with that bag and tell them you're going to pay them later? No. Let me tell you service providers something. Understand, the same way you would make a regular client or customer pay a deposit, start creating invoices and send it to that celebrity before services are rendered. You get your money up front, because they would damn sure leave and not think nothing about it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these celebrities feel like, okay, well, you do my nails and you let everybody know. If you post a video doing my nails, that's going to get you more clients. I'm not saying that Kash Doll was trying to run out and skip out on paying the girl, but that's the mentality of a lot of celebrities. They feel like they're doing you a favor by allowing you to offer them a service. You can't go to no designer store. You can't go to no store, no department store. Hell, you can't even go to TJ Maxx and get something and leave out and tell them you're going to pay them later, or send your girlfriend up there to pay later for something that you've already left the store with. You got to go to the front to the cashier and pay them. It's no difference in the service industry. Like I said, 27 years, I was asked to do celebrity hair. I've always declined because I know what happens. There was one time that I was working for a black hair care company. He asked me, he said, Tiffany, I want you to go on the road with this artist. I'm not going to name the name. Understand, this was like I was in my early 20s. I was making about $4,000 a week. I had a young daughter. So I added up all of my costs of what I would make in a week for the 6-week time that I'll be gone, plus my child care expenses and other expenses. I sent them an invoice. If you can't pay me in full, at least pay me half before I go on tour. Her manager said that they would not be able to pay me until the tour was over and they would issue me a check. Because they couldn't pay me at least half up front to handle my expenses while I be on the road, especially child care and taking care of my daughter up front, I said, no, I can't go. Another young lady that worked with the company that I was working for, she was a platform artist too. She didn't have any children. She took the job. I saw her later on. We had a show in the Proud Lady show back then in Chicago. She came to Chicago. We all went to Benihana's. I said, Half Pint. That's her name. Shout out to Half Pint in Detroit. I said, did they pay you? She was like, girl, she's like, I did her hair twice. The rest of the time they had me going to get coffee and donuts. The tour was over. It was like 3-4 months later after the tour. I said, did you get your check though? She said, no. They still hadn't paid her. It was already 3 months after the tour had ended. She still didn't get, and this was a well-known artist back then. Like I said, I'm not saying that Kash Doll purposely skipped out, but she can't go to the Louis Vuitton store and run out with a bag and have her girlfriend pay later. Stop running service providers. Stop allowing these celebrities to finesse you. Majority of the time, they don't want to pay because they feel like if you post a video and showing that you did a service for them, it's supposed to help you and your clientele. I've never been into that celebrity stylist. Those of us, seasoned stylists, we know you will never, ever skip out on your regular clients to go do no celebrity because you're not going to get paid or it's just not going to be worth it. Give them an invoice. That way you paid up front. You ain't got to worry about nobody running out or somebody not paying you on time. You get your money before they sit down in your chair. Whether you a stylist, nail tech, or whatever service you providing. Send an invoice first, just like you make